Welcome to Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest Senior High School. An early wake-up call for Saturday morning baseball. It's the annual Evergreens Triangular, and the two teams that will be paying us a visit today, the Neenah Rockets, who are up in Game 1, and the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes, who will play in the second and third games today. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley, just a few minutes away from first pitch between DC Everest and Neenah. And the Evergreens will use one of their regular starting pitchers. I mean, do you have enough pitching to get through a late-season triangular? The Evergreens have decided to start Cade Felch. A senior, Ethan Hallengreen, will start for the Neenah Rockets. And our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select. Schofield Avenue in Weston, Highway 10 East, and Church Street in Stevens Point. The two teams the Evergreens have invited are both good baseball programs, and the Evergreens arrive here on a 3-game losing streak. I'll tell you this, one of the fundamentals of baseball is being able to turn the page from one game to another, even when those games are losses. Evergreens are capable of winning both if they play their best. They're also capable of losing both if they don't. Evergreens and Neenah is our first game up. We'll give you our starting lineups and get a full Saturday of baseball underway when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back. We'll meet our starting lineups and batting orders in just a moment. Coaches from both teams gathering at home plate. 3-man umpiring crew, so all 3 of our umpires will get a chance to call balls and strikes before the day is done. Weather is perfect. We're going to be in the 70s today. It's partly sunny. Wind is dead calm. Weather's just not going to be a factor today at all. The Neenah Rockets have a really good athletic department. It seems like they're good at everything. They play great basketball. Football team is capable. And the baseball program has a lot of kids in it. Neenah's got a deep bench for today's varsity game against the DC Everest Evergreens. Going over the ground rules here at Simon Field, because you know what? The side latched fence where we roll the batting cage out, a baseball could sneak under there. So we've got to cover in advance what happens if that happens. Simon Field underwent some renovations from last year to this year. New lighter netting behind home plate. And the chain link fencing behind home plate, which had shown some wear and tear over the years, all replaced. So it's a lower chain link fence and more of the netting that extends up behind foul territory at home plate. That's actually a better view for the fans that either bring a lawn chair or sit at the picnic tables or in the bleachers behind home. I don't know, I find looking through a chain link fence over the course of a game, that gets a little tedious. Let's meet our starting lineups and batting order. First for the visiting Neenah Rockets. They're in rocket red with the white pants and white numerals. Leading off for Neenah at shortstop is Mac Krause. Gus Weinholzer is in left field. He'll bat second. Cal Juckums at first base. He'll bat third. The pitcher, Ethan Hallengreen, will hit for himself. Hallengreen will bat fourth. Batting fifth is Landon Shepard. He's at third base. The designated hitter is Henry St. Clair, and he will hit for the center fielder, James Weiland. St. Clair, the DH, will bat sixth. Keegan Kruger is in right field. He'll bat sixth. The catcher is Levi Biven. He'll bat eighth. And Owen Pyrie is the second baseman, ninth. For the visiting Rockets, Mac Krause, Weinholzer, Jokum, Hallengreen, Shepard, St. Clair, Keegan Kruger, Bovin, and Pyrie. Homestanding Evergreens start off with left fielder Cooper Ritchie. Ritchie will bat first. Carter Miller is the designated hitter, and he'll hit for pitcher Cade Felch. Miller bats second. Catcher is Cole Van Slyke. He'll bat third. Tyrone slides back into the Everest lineup. He'll bat cleanup and play right field. Ryan Schulz at second base will hit fifth. Aiden Hopt, the first baseman, sixth. Maddox Wyro, the shortstop, he'll hit seventh. Ben Gartsky will hit for himself today. He'll play third base and bat eighth. And Hayden Grzinski's in center field batting ninth. Richie, Miller, Van Slyke. Rhodey, Scholes, Hopt. WIAA, Gartsky, and Grzinski for the homestanding Evergreens in their home whites with green numerals. Evergreens, one by one, are taking their place in the field. Our one and only playing of the national anthem for today's 3 games is coming up. I know it's a full day for Everest fans. Evergreens have games 1 and 3. Our lineup today, DC Everest and Neenah in game 1. Neenah and Eau Claire Memorial in game 2. And the Evergreens and Eau Claire Memorial in game 3. Games 1 and 3 will be live here on Zaleski Sports. Out to field level we go for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. The Evergreens Triangular is coming up. DC Everest and Neenah in our first game of the late morning and into the afternoon. If you're an Everest baseball fan, come on, only one game is what we ask of you. Follow along on Zaleski Sports for one, then be out here for the second, or vice versa. We know it's a Saturday. Everyone's got things to do. Cade Felch, tall right-hander, is out on the mound and taking his warm-up pitches. Do I see that we have another Felch in the Everest Athletic Department? Yes, we do. Dane Felch, I know, played some JV basketball. We saw him up with the varsity late in the season. And let's see, Jade Felch is also playing with the JV this season. I was pretty sure of that, too. Dane Felch, he's a sophomore. Whereas older brother is a graduating senior, and cap and gown time is not all that far away here in the Everest School District. Let's set up the DC Everest defensive alignment. In the outfield, Cooper Ritchie plays left. Hayden Grzinski's in center, and Ty Rhodey is in right. Everest infield, Ben Gartsky plays third base. Maddox Wyro is the shortstop. Ryan Scholes at second, and Aiden Hopt at first base. Cole Van Slyke will catch. Cole may be called on to catch both games of the doubleheader. He's got a game off in between. And Cade Felch is completing his warm-up tosses right now. Evergreens, I don't know, they could have moved into first place earlier this week. They had that doubleheader Wednesday against Spash and lost both games and didn't play well in either of those games. And then followed that up with a road loss where the Evergreens kind of looked like they were sleepwalking through the game on Thursday at Marshfield. So the Evergreens have had a day off to kind of clear their heads. Now 2 games in front of them today. The Evergreens, though, have not been slouches with the teams that they've invited to their triangular. Both Neenah and Eau Claire Memorial are good baseball programs. A lot of times when teams set up this triangular, sometimes the competition is a little suspect. Not the case here, not at all. All right, first pitch is coming, 6 minutes later than scheduled. Tick-tock, this is already going to be a full afternoon. This will be a huge day for the DC Everest concession stand down below us. I've always thought if you bring a little tinfoil and some of that Pam no-stick stuff, you could make breakfast. You could make scrambled eggs and biscuits on that grill, couldn't you? Of course you could. Mac Krause will lead us off. And Saturday afternoon baseball on Zaleski Sports is underway. Here's the first pitch from Cade Felch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Teams that have been aggressive early in the count have had success against Everest. See if Neenah is aware or not. I mean, these are uncommon opponents. Off speed, swing and a miss over the top of that. No balls and 2 strikes. Of course, we remember the last time that Everest played Neenah. That was the end of the Everest basketball season. Everest boys accomplished so much during the regular season. They're conference champions. Can't take that away from anyone who played varsity basketball. But then a really good Neenah team came into here and beat them. And there's a 2-out hit from Matt Krause. He's on first base to start us off today.
Left fielder, number 6, Gus Weinholzer.
Gus Weinholzer will hit with the leadoff man on first base. Felch long set, coming home, fouled off, strike one. Again, swings earlier in the count from Neenah. Our baseball today is brought to you by Brews Brothers, bringing you award-winning burgers for lunch and dinner since 2013. Open 7 days a week with a big lineup of cold drinks. Ground ball to short, maybe a double play. To second one, on to first. Safe at first base. Close. Maddox Wyro to Ryan Scholes erases the lead runner. Cade Weinholzer is on with a fielder's choice.
First baseman, number 24, Cal Juckham.
Cal Juckham hits from the left side. Brews Brothers is just off Highway 29 in Weston. I know it's early for some of those cold drinks. Yes? Yes. Down low, bounces away from the catcher. A wild pitch is going to move the runner up to second base. And they're going to say what? Hit the batter? Hit the batter. So Cal Juckham will go down to first base. First and second. Here's the opposing pitcher, Ethan Hallengreen. So there's one out and there's traffic on the bases for the Rockets. Foul back, strike one. Again, so Neenah's now sent 4 batters to the plate. Each one has swung at the first offering from Cade Felch. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Low. Bounces away from the catcher. A wild pitch will move everyone up. Don't particularly like the throw down to second. That's a low priority play and could bring in a runner from third. Instead, there are second and third now. Evergreens immediately will bring the infield in. Back at the plate, it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Hallengreen. Batter asks for time. Here comes 1-1. Swing and a miss. Took something off. Pitch was high anyway. Batter helped the pitcher there, 1-2. A strikeout here would be huge. It would be the second out. It would allow the Evergreens to move the infield back to regular depth. Let's see if Cade Felch can help himself in this spot. 1-2 pitch coming. Got him way out in front. There's the strikeout the Evergreens were looking for. Landon Shepard will now hit.
Number 5.
There are 2 outs.
Landon Shepard.
So this inning is up to Landon Shepard. A hit could bring in 2. An out, and the Evergreens would hang up a 0 here in the visitors' first. Again, Cade Felch takes a long time between pitches with runners on base. Batter Shepard asks for time, and it's granted. Fouled off, strike one. Yeah, everyone is first ball swinging for the Neenah Rockets here in the first. Oh, 1 pitch. Fly ball. Shallow. Second baseman behind the bag. Ryan Schulz makes the catch. The Rockets put 2 aboard but are turned away. They don't score in the first. Evergreens are coming up when we come right back on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
The bottom of the first is on. The DC Everest Evergreens will take their turn against Ethan Hallengreen and these Neenah Rockets. While Hallengreen takes his warm-up tosses, here's the defense behind him. Gus Weinholzer's in left field. James Weiland plays center, and Keegan Kruger is in right. Rockets infield, Landon Shepard at third. Matt Krause's the shortstop. Owen Pyries at second base, and Cal Jokums at first base. Levi Bulvin is catching, and Ethan Hallegren's ready to work to Cooper Ritchie.
Left fielder, number 7, Cooper Ritchie.
Evergreens have 2 chances today to snap a mid-May losing streak. It's May the 16th already. Has not May just flown by so far? Part of the spring season where the games just seem to come one right after another. First pitch to Coop is down low. Ethan Hallengren's got pretty good velocity. Both teams send senior pitchers to the hill today. Ground ball hit sharply to third and through. Cooper Ritchie starts off the Evergreens with a base runner. Up here in the press box, we're still talking about Thursday night softball where the Evergreens pulled out a 9-inning, an extra inning win over Wisconsin Rapids. That game had some moments. Evergreens fell behind in the 8th inning. Aubrey Klatt hit a home run to tie that game in the 8th, and the Evergreens won it in the 9th on Ayelsa Shimoleski's double. Evergreens looking to bunt over. That pitch was out of the strike zone. It's bunted up onto the roof of the press box. Yeah. Ayelsa Shimoleski for the Everest softball team for much of the year was batting in the number 2 spot and has been asked to lay down a lot of sacrifice bunts. Then she hit just fine on Thursday. This is Carter Miller. No balls and 1 strike to Carter. He's looking to bunt again. Pulls the bat away to pitch that's outside. 1-1. Yeah, that game did keep us here. Well, what? Nobody's paid by the hour in this operation, right? Caught by the catcher on an unsuccessful sacrifice bunt. So the Evergreens wanted to move that runner down to second and did not. Here comes Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke.
What little wind there is blowing in. The weather's not going to impact us at all today. Runner at first and one out now for Cole. Inside corner, strike one. We don't really have set times for games 2 and 3. Plan on about a half hour in between ball games. So game 2, probably, around noon or 12:30-ish. Game 3 today, 3-something. We'll be wrapped up around 5 o'clock. Fine night for barbecuing. Cook out after the game when you're done with this. Like we said, no one's getting paid by the hour in this operation. Some of us will be well into overtime for the week by now. No balls and one strike. Up high, 1-1. Just underway here. We're playing the bottom of the first inning. Cooper Ritchie led off with a single. He remains at first base. 1-1 pitch coming. There goes the runner, foul back. Evergreen's had the hit and run on. Instead, it's 1-2. Home plate umpire is indicating that our count is 2-2. All right, he knows. Pitch to Cole Van Slyke, runners not going, and called strike 3. Cole can't believe it. That ball sure did break, but I think after it crossed the plate, Cole Van Slyke believes that was up above the letters. It's the second out of the inning. Here comes Ty Rohde. First pitch to Ty, fastball low. That stays up high, 2 balls and no strikes. I watched most of the Brewers game last night from my comfy table at Texas Roadhouse. Dinner was great. I'm amazed that the Minnesota Twins are struggling so much this year. Twins are now 5 games below 500 after a 3-2 loss yesterday. And that's a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. I mean, the Brewers are now 8 games above 500. That's their high water mark for the season. But they've played a lot of easier teams so far this year. To their credit, they have winning series against the first-place Yankees and against the first-place Padres. That throw would have been in time on the hit and run, not handled by the shortstop. And Cooper Ritchie's got a stolen base. Back at home plate, it's 3 balls and a strike. A hit to the outfield could get the good vibes back for Ty Rohde in this spot. Waiting on a 3-1 pitch. That hit him. Ty Rohde goes down to first base. Each pitcher has a hit batter here in the first inning. Ryan Scholes will hit.
Number 27, Ryan Scholes.
Both teams with some on-base action in the first inning. Up high to Ryan, ball 1. Aiden hopped on deck if this first inning continues. Almost hit him again, inside, 2-0. Baseball's brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Pitcher steps off, runners retreat. Up high, 2-1. I don't think the Evergreens have Appleton North on the schedule this year. For a while, Appleton North was always invited to our triangular. Why? Because legendary Everest coach Mark Simon, his son, was coaching at Appleton North. A lot of Everest old-timers said that Mark Simon's son is a spitting image of his dad.
First baseman, number 22. Aiden
Bases are loaded after the walk to Ryan Scholes. Quick visit to the mound here, so some of the Everest base runners and batter Aiden Hopp get to huddle up with their coach down the third base line. Yeah, there were some Everest old-timers when Appleton North was here that it was almost weird to see Mark Simon Jr. dressed in something other than Everest white and green. And when Coach Simon's son was the head coach over at Appleton North played great baseball. Like that got passed down from generation to generation. Here comes Aiden Hopp, 2 outs, bases full. Opportunity knocks for the Evergreens. Can they answer the door? Outside, ball 1. Bases loaded. First pitch really needs to be strike 1. 1-0 pitch. That's outside 2-0. Do you let Aiden swing away here? Or do you make him take a pitch till strike 1 comes? I want to break this thing open early. I'm letting Aiden swing. Give him the green light here. 2-0 pitch. Inside 3-0. And it looked to me like he was ready to take a cut, just knew that pitch was out of the strike zone. Take a pitch here for sure at 3-0. See if the Evergreens can bring a run in. Make Helen Green throw a strike. And he does. 3-1. So this now becomes another swing away spot. Cooper Ritchie's at third, Ty Rohde's at second, Ryan Scholes at first. 3-1 pitch. Up high, walked him, and the Evergreens will play from in front. Back-to-back walks from Ethan Hallengreen. Maddox Wyro to hit.
Shortstop, number 8, Maddox Wyro.
There are 2 outs, and the bases are still full. Strike 1. Ryan Scholes, the runner at second base, pretty good speed, so a hit to the outfield probably brings in 2. Ground ball through the hole on the left side. Evergreens will get 1 run, 2 runs in, a 2-out hit for Everest. Maddox Wyro stakes the Evergreens to a 3-0 lead. And the inning continues.
Third baseman,
Ben Gartsky to hit. He's the 8th Everest batter to hit in the home half of the first inning. First and second for Ben Gartsky. The batter that was hit and one of the batters that was walked have all come around to score. Strike to Ben Gartsky. Gartsky hits for himself today. Sometimes when he's played third base, the Evergreens have used a pinch hitter. It's been more of a function of whether the Evergreens want their pitcher to hit in those games. Fouls that one back. Gartsky's down in the count 0-2. Ethan Hallengreen has had a high pitch first inning, and he's looking to end it right here. Low checked his swing, hit off the plate. 1-2. We are sponsored by Domtar Paper. Join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Proud to support our local athletes in the Wausau area. Domtar Paper Mill, North Grand Avenue, Rothschild. Off-speed pitch drops in, that strike 3. The inning ends with the Evergreens getting 3 runs across with the benefit of 2 hits. There were 2 walks and a hit batter, 1 inning in the books. Everest 3, Neenah nothing on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Here we go to the top of the second, and Cade Felch is staked to a 3-0 lead. Evergreens trying to get the good vibes back in Game 1 of their triangular today. 6, 7, and 8 in the Neenah batting order to hit here in the visitors' second. Neenah already has action in their bullpen after 1 inning of work. That's Sam Prinz, a senior, who's throwing down there up the first base side. Henry St. Clair is the DH. He hits for Neenah's center fielder, James Weiland. Down low for a ball. We've been looking through the Packers' schedule released earlier this week. You know what? The NFL tells you which teams they think are going to be good by how many primetime games each one of the teams gets. The Packers have 6 primetime games for the upcoming season. First ball swinging to center, going back a couple of steps. Hayden Grzinski's got a beat on it. There's the first out. And the Packers have a lot of featured games. Packers will play on Christmas this year against the Bears. They've got a game on Thanksgiving Eve against the Los Angeles Rams out in SoCal. Keegan Kruger, the right fielder, to hit with 1 out and nobody on. And the Packers have some of their easier games earlier in the season. I mean, the Packers are going to be favorites in weeks 1, 2, and 3. The Minnesota Vikings, who are still sorting out their quarterback situation. Then the Jets on the road, and then the Falcons for a Thursday night Lambeau opener. Bounced off the plate foul. The Packers get a further break because Micah Parsons, who's rehabbing that torn ACL, he's not going to be available for the first couple of weeks. And he'll be out against games where the Packers just may be the better team. So you get him back in weeks 3 or 4, Packers could still have a couple of wins in their pocket. Checked his swing and didn't go. 2 balls and a strike to Keegan Kruger. I am told now the Packers have a road game in Tampa Bay. That's in October. Now that my parents live year-round in Tampa Bay, I've got accommodations if I want to go down there. Now, the Packers and Buccaneers used to be in the same division for years, and there were lots of Packers fans that made that trip down to Tampa Bay every year. There were Packers fans in Tampa who had like their favorite tailgating spots. Swing and a miss. Cade Felch changes speeds. 2 up, 2 down here in the second.
Number 13, Levi Boyden.
Those what? Those were the creamsicle years when Tampa Bay just seemed to be bad from one year to the next. Packers weren't much better for some of those seasons. Tampa Bay's old coach Jim McKay had one of the best lines ever. His team was like in a long losing streak, and he was asked in the postgame news conference, what do you think about the team's execution? And he says, I'd be in favor of it. 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball, swing and a miss. Cade Felch challenge Levi Bovin. Big kid just looks like a catcher, right? If you were sizing up the Neenah lineup, say, who's the catcher? It's him. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Tricky hop there for Schulz. Stays with it and got him by half a step. Schulz moves to his right, no problem. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Cade Felch. Evergreen's 3-0 lead still good as we go to the bottom of the second on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Evergreens have 9-1-2 in their batting order to hit against Ethan Hellengren. Hellengren's out for another inning of work, even though there was some action and still is in the Neenah bullpen. So Hellengren needs an easy inning, I think, if he's going to stay in this game. We're brought to you by J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. You can find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or online at jdtubebending.com. Ball 1 to Hayden Grzinski. Grzinski takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Off-speed pitch, that drops in for strike 2. Hellengren has spotted that breaking ball for strikes a couple of times so far today. Just outside, 2-2. And Hellengren's a pitcher right now who needs a couple of breaks. Close call went against him there. Leading off the bottom of the second, and the Evergreens playing from in front this morning. That's outside, counts full. Again, Hellengren doesn't want to lose the number 9 batter in the Everest order. 3-2 pitch coming here. That's hit down the left field line, hooking foul. Looked promising off the bat. Just needs to be straightened out. Foul back. Hayden Grzinski has had a sneaky good season. He's played a solid center field for the Evergreens. We saw him earlier in the week. He had a put out at the plate from the outfield. Threw a dart charging in. That was in the Marshfield game, a 2-0 Everest win. Last time the Evergreens were in the win column. Up high, ball 4. And Grzinski, for a number 9 hitter, has been a pretty solid bat at the plate, too. Cooper Ritchie to hit. Singled through the left side his first time up. Grzinski's got speed, too, so the runner at first base could be in motion here. Wind has picked up a little bit. It's blowing dead in. Runner is going, hit and runs on. There'll be no play at second because the runner was in motion. The only throw's over to first. Mark Krause has thrown out Cooper Ritchie, but it's a productive at-bat. Runner moves from first to second.
Number 33, Carter Miller.
Here's Carter Miller. Looking to improve on his first at-bat, he was asked to sacrifice bunt, bunted one foul, and then popped his bunt up to the catcher. Carter Miller's in a swing-away spot here with one out and a runner on second. Inside, ball one. Ground ball, shortstop in the hole. This is going to be a tough play. Long throw, one hop to first base, got him. Matt Krause did a good job staying with that. High school baseball, there are a lot of shortstops who can make the play if they take one step into the hole to their right. 2 steps, it's almost always an infield hit.
Cole Van Slyke.
Runner moves from second to third on the ground out, and here comes Cole Van Slyke. Struck out looking on a breaking ball that dropped in on him. Cole didn't like that call first time up. He'll hit in an RBI spot with 2 outs here. Strike one. Ethan Hellengren has 2 strikeouts and 3 walks as he pitches here in the bottom of the second. Evergreen's up 3-0 and looking for more with 2 down. Off-speed pitch is low, 1-1. I don't know, Hellengren has enough velocity on that fastball that you have to respect that. And if you're geared fastball, that breaking ball could be hard to handle. 1-1. Fastball here hit him. Cole Van Slyke's used to being hit when he's catching. Not so used to being hit when he's the batter. Ty Rohde will hit. Rohde was hit by a pitch his first time up.
Ty Rohde.
Evergreens opt for a courtesy runner.
Zach Depke.
Zach Depke will courtesy run for Cole Van Slyke. If the inning should end, Cole will have a little more time to put the catcher's gear back on. Ty Rohde looking for a hit with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Runner at first does not go, and Ty takes a little outside. Ball one. A lot of times we forget this. Ty is the only sophomore on the team. So none of his academic classmates are on the Everest roster. Takes a strike, 1-1. Surrounded by nothing but juniors and seniors. That's still a little bit of a difficult spot. Say, hey, guys that I went to class with from when I was in elementary school, all of them are playing JV for at least another year. Rohde takes a little inside, 2-1. Rohde was the Evergreens' emergency backup quarterback last football season, and as a freshman played just fine. Little high, 3-1. So when the football season rolls around, the Evergreens are going to have probably a 4-year starter at quarterback in Ty Rohde. 3-1 pitch inside. Ty Rohde's drawn a walk. Second inning in a row, the Evergreens have loaded up the bases.
Number 27.
That's Hayden Grzinski at third. Courtesy runner Zach Depke is at second, and Ty Rohde's at first. Ryan Schulz will hit, walked, and scored his first time up. First ball swinging, back to the screen, strike one. Neenah needs this out and keep the game at 3-0. Evergreens could really be in the driver's seat with a hit here. 0-1 pitch coming. Bases are full of Evergreens. Off-speed pitch drops in for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. First base was occupied. That is the out. They're going to say that the out was made at home plate anyway. Ryan Schulz has struck out. Bases are loaded. The Evergreens did not score. We'll go to the top of the third. DC Everest 3, Neenah nothing on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from your simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our Top Wash The Works is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Welcome back to Simon Field. Evergreen's triangular today, Everest and Neenah in Game 1. Neenah and Eau Claire Memorial in Game 2, and then we'll be back on these Zaleski Sports channels for Game 3, Everest and the Old Apes. Evergreen's loaded up the bases in the last inning without the benefit of a hit. 2 walks and a batter who was hit by a pitch. Evergreens did not score in that half inning. Nine, 1, and 2 for the Rockets.
Second baseman, number 10, Owen Pye.
Owen Pye to lead off from the left side. Cade Felch surrendered a single to the leadoff batter of the ballgame and has retired now the last 5 that he's faced. Low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Up high, 2-0. I understand that Neenah doesn't play basketball in the old Quonset hut anymore. That used to be a unique place to see a basketball game. Big curved roof, that was a huge, rattly place. And they've built new athletic facilities since then. Evergreen's basketball had 2 seasons where the season came to an end in postseason over at the Quonset hut. 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't think I had ever been to a high school facility that had more non-basketball spots. Slicing down the left field line, that's a foul ball. Down that left field line is the one place where it's hard for us to see from the Everest press box. Got to kind of crane your neck and look down there. Eventually we focus on the home plate umpire who will tell us fair or foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Owen Pye. Little high. Count goes full. Again, Cade Felch, who settled in nicely. Don't want to be issuing walks to the number 9 hitter. Count's full. Cade comes home. Ground ball. Pitcher's got it. Cade Felch will flip underhand. There's the first out. Here's Mac Krause, who singled to left field his first time up. First ball swinging. Shortstop Wyrose got it behind the bag. Nice play. Wyrose showed great range there, moving to his left. 2 outs, nobody on. Gus Weinholzer to hit. You know, sometimes you can bust up a losing streak with good pitching. Cade Felch is rolling along. 7 batters retired in a row. Got 2 outs, nobody on here. Off-speed pitches outside. And you know, the good play from Maddox WIAA, that's the Everest season in a nutshell. The Evergreens are capable of 9 errors in a game. And the Evergreens have lots of players who are capable of making good plays. To deeper center, going back, got a beat on it. Hayden Grzinski has it. Gus Weinholzer with a loud deep out. But the Rockets are down 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third. Evergreens 3, Rockets nothing on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
We're back at Simon Field, and Neenah has made an early pitching change. Ethan Hellengreen works just 2 innings and gives way to senior right-hander Sam Prince. For Hallengren, he's allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 2 hit batters. Prince will come in and will face 6, 7, and 8 in the Everest batting order. Aiden Hopt to lead off. All 3 runs scored in the Evergreens' home half of the first, coming up here in the bottom of the third. First ball swinging, big bounce to short. That came up right where the lip of the grass and the dirt comes and eaten up by Matt Krause. I think we're scoring a hit on a bad hop there. Yeah, that ball hit right where the grass ends and where the dirt began and came up high on the shortstop, Matt Krause. A hit for Aiden Hopt. If Aiden's mom or dad were here, they'd run up the stairs of the press box and say, hit, hit, hit. Yes, yes. Maddox WIAA takes ball 1. Evergreens have had the leadoff runner award in each of the 3 innings so far. This has popped up, foul territory. Is there a play? Maybe. No. Hits the top of the dugout and bounces back into the field of play. Marshfield's Dairy Fest is the weekend after Memorial Day. Memorial Day is super early this year. Dairy Fest is Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Mayor's Breakfast, parade, live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more info, go to visitmarshfield.com. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Gets away from the first baseman, but not far enough. One pitch. Out in front of that. Runner is going. There'll be a play down at second. It's a bad throw. Throw was over on the shortstop side. A better throw would have cut down Aiden Hopt. Instead, he's down at second base. Maddox singled his first time up. Down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes here. Ground ball, pitcher's got it. Runner does not advance. And Sam Prince has retired Maddox Wyro. There's the first out of the inning. Here comes Ben Gartsky, a strikeout against Ethan Hallengren, his first time up. He'll now face Prince for the first time. Evergreens jumped out to an early lead, looking to hold it here. First ball swinging, checked his swing but went too far. Strike one. Ground ball back to the pitcher again. Back-to-back ground outs to Sam Prince, and there are two down. Here's Hayden Grzinski, walked his first time up.
Number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
So will the Evergreens be turned away in another half inning? It's up to Hayden Grzinski. First ball swinging, and it's a fly ball to left. Left fielder's over a couple of steps, goes back and makes the catch. Gus Weinholzer has retired Hayden Grzinski. Leadoff single, the Evergreens do nothing with it. 3 complete. The Evergreens lead Neenah 3-0 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to our Zaleski Sports coverage of the DC Everest Baseball Triangular. We're in our first game. DC Everest and Neenah. I'm Chris Conley. It's not quite 11 o'clock yet. We've got the entire Zaleski Universe audience all to ourselves until noon today. Glad you're here. Design Theory 19 brings you baseball. Your home's the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online, their website is designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become reality. 8 in a row retired by Cade Felch, going back to the final 2 outs of the first inning. Cal Juckham hits in the number 3 spot. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Foul back, strike one. The Neenah Rockets dugout, when they're on the bat, is overflowing with players. They've got a huge bench. Number of kids that came over to play ball today, large. That's the sign of a healthy program. Everybody wants to play. This one got away from Cade Felch. Where was that going? 1 ball and 1 strike. You know what? We saw a little of that in the Thursday softball game. I mean, it's youth softball night. And the number of young girls that are playing softball in the Everest School District is super high. From grade school down to junior high school, there's a strike, a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, it's the sign of a healthy program that the kids want to participate. And softball and baseball, why not in the spring? Hitting the ball is fun. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher, and the runner's going to make it down to first base, I think. Yep. It's a strikeout, but the runner reaches to first base. Neenah's first base runner since the first inning. Ethan Hallengren, who was the starting pitcher, will hit here. He re-enters the game. Our umpires are going to huddle up for a moment. The discussion is whether that was strike 3 or whether the ball was fouled off. We've got 3 umpires for today's game, so there are 3 opinions in play here. And we are going to stay with the runner at first base on a strike 3 that got away from catcher Cade Felch. I beg your pardon, from catcher Cole Van Slyke. Cade Felch gets credit for the strikeout, his 3rd of the afternoon, against no walks. And now Everest coach Dave Langbin is going to want an explanation too. See, one by one, old friends find their way up to the press box. Sometimes they even bring gifts. I, of course, cannot have any gifts. Before the game, I had an M&M's that said sharing size. I shared with no one. Ethan Hallengren to hit on the re-entry rule. Down low, a wild pitch will move that runner up to second base. It's a second wild pitch that Cade Felch has uncorked in this game. Hallengren struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. Ground ball to short. WIAA's got it. Runner's got to advance. There's an out at first base. There's the first out. Runner moves from second to third. Neenah had runners at second and third with only 1 out in the first inning. Failed to advance. Landon Shepard popped out behind second base his first time up. Hits here with a runner at third. Coming home, bouncing ball, pitcher's off the mound, holds the runner and gets the out at first. There's the second out. Henry St. Clair to hit, and Cade Felch has an opportunity to keep the shutout intact.
Henry St. Clair.
St. Clair popped out to center field. A deep out his first time up. First ball swinging, and this is a fly in foul territory, out of play. Aiden Hopt ran a long way in a ball that he had no chance of making a play on. Aiden got in his steps for sure on that long fly out down the first base side. No balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cade Felch has pitched well in this ballgame. Allowed only 1 hit, worked himself out of trouble in the first, and now trying to do the same here in the fourth. Fouled back to strike 2, a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, Cade Felch, is the velocity super duper? No, but he's around the strike zone a lot, and he battles. Gets down on the count, fights his way back. He's ahead 1-2 here. Just outside, 2-2. Coming home here with 2 outs, trying to strand a runner at third base. Call strike 3. The inning comes to an end. That's a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Neenah gets a runner over to third base but cannot bring him home. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Today's fourth inning stretch is brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston. We'll be back with our Innovative Health mid-game adjustments after these messages.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
As we come to the midpoint of today's game, Neenah really hasn't figured out Cade Felch yet. Felch has 4 strikeouts. He's allowed only 1 hit. 4th inning stretch brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston. Complete chiropractic care for the greater Walsall area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments. They'll help you feel better so you can live better. Top of the Everest order, Cooper Ritchie in the bottom of the 4th. Full day of baseball today at Simon Field. Hey, it's 100 million times better than yard work. Yes? Yes. Cooper Ritchie has singled and grounded out 1 for 2 today.
Number 7, Cooper Ritchie.
First pitch to Coop, swing and a miss. He's out in front, strike 1. I don't know, the Evergreen's going to need more than 3 runs to get this game in the win column? Maybe. I mean, Cade Felch has just been so spot on when he's been pitching. Cade's going to be stingy today. But the Evergreens have a couple of games this season where they've scored early and haven't done much in the middle and late innings. So you'd like to break out of that. No balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Ritchie. Sees 3 pitches, and Coop is sent back to the bench. Here's Carter Miller, 0 for 2 today.
Number 33, Carter Miller.
Our second game to follow this one is Neenah versus Eau Claire Memorial. We know we've got a lot of Zaleski sports fans in the Eau Claire area. That game will not be on the Zaleski sports channels. We'll give you a big recap when we come back on for Game 3. Old Abe's fans, you'll get to see that 3rd game against DC Everest. Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. Kind of an awkward swing there for Carter Miller. When Miller is pitching, sometimes he's DH'd for, gets a chance to bat for himself here in the DH spot. Swing and a miss. Going to have to throw him out down at first base. And it's off the first baseman's glove, and Carter Miller's aboard. An error there. I think it's an error on the throw, even though it came well off the bag. First baseman had to go off his glove, but the first baseman had to come off the bag to make that play. Evergreens have a base runner for Cole Van Slyke, hit by a pitch his last time up. First error of the afternoon for these teams.
19, Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke got hit in the back ankle his first time up. Down low for a ball. That's low. Wild pitch will move the runner up to second base. Bounced in front of the plate. And Carter Miller, who was a strikeout victim, finds himself down at second. Inside corner, strike, 2-1. Sam Prince is the second Neenah pitcher used. He came on in the third inning, gave up a hit but no runs. Now he's trying to navigate around a one-out runner at second. Fly ball and out of play down the third base side. 2-2 to Cole Van Slyke. Two-two pitch. Cole Van Slyke smacks it foul down the first base side. Last night, I had a couple of friends who made the trip down to Target Field in Minneapolis to see the Brewers. Target Field looks like a nice place to see a ball game. I'm certain that the old Metrodome was not. Bouncing ball to second. This is going to move the runner over to third base. There's the second out. And Ty Rodey will get a chance to hit. I mean, the old Metrodome looked like an antiseptic environment to see a baseball game.
Number 1, Ty Rodey.
I can remember years ago that they had like a high school baseball festival in Minneapolis. Teams played all night. The Evergreens played a preseason game there in the Metrodome in Minneapolis. I think they played like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Games were timed. You got the field for, I think, 2 hours, and then the game came to an end. Rodey fouls back, strike one. Off-speed pitch, got under it and popped this up. Shallow left fielder is in, and Gus Weinholzer makes the catch. Evergreens had another runner in scoring position, but still all the scoring in this game has come in the first inning. It's 3-0 Everest as we go to the top of the fifth on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Cade Felch is working on a one-hitter as we go to the top of the fifth. I'm Chris Conley. Neenah's got the bottom third of their order to hit. We're brought to you by Scherer Construction with an office in Wausau. Scherer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. Check out their beautiful work at schererconstruction.com. The Neenah pitcher, Sam Prince, will take his first turn at bat. Sam Prince to hit for the first time today. Start Prince off with a ball. Yeah, Neenah led off the game with a hit and has not hit safely since then. Low, 1-1. Which means we now believe that the starting pitcher, Ethan Hallengreen, has been playing right field the last couple of innings. Felch, who's been ahead of almost every batter he's faced, is down 2 balls and no strikes here. Turns him back, ball 3. Long set. Coming home. Outside corner strike. Prince was taking. Not sure how often Prince gets to hit. On in relief here, also listed as an outfielder on the Neenah roster. 3-1. Bounced off the plate. A lot of backspin on this. Shortstop Wyro's got it and threw him out by a step. Ball hit the plate and you could come out. You could see that one was spinning funny.
Number 13, Levi Boyven.
Levi Boyven to hit now. Levi grounded out to second his first time up. It was a pretty good play at second base by Ryan Scholes. Had to move all the way over to his right. And was able to retire Levi. Outside, ball one. Got some kids at the ballpark. This is a long day of baseball for younger kids, for sure. Outside in the same spot. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 2-1. For last year's triangular, again, the home team plays the first and third games. I went home and brought my Great Dane to the second game. Argos retrieved foul balls, perfectly behaved. Swing and a miss at the high hard one, 2-2. Argos has gotten bigger in the last year. He now weighs in at 150 pounds. Argos kind of does what he wants to do, even when he's on the leash. 2-2 now. Took something off and it drops in. Cade Felch gets the strikeout.
Number 10.
5th strikeout for Cade today. Bases are empty. Owen Pye to hit. Bounce back to the pitcher his first time up. Up and away for a ball. At the knees, a ball and a strike. Saturday Baseball is brought to you by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need, flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Fouled back, a ball and 2 strikes. The most encouraging thing about this game so far is that the Evergreens are playing better. Evergreens come in on a 3-game losing streak, and they didn't play well in any of those 3 losses. Writing a different story today, and that's really good to see. Off-speed pitch, got him, no foul ball. Foul ball, tipped. Two outs and none on. And Everest pitcher Cade Felch is in the driver's seat at a ball and 2 strikes. Down low, 2-2. Rotographic Printing says when it comes to printing materials, sales and marketing tools, company supplies, Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Find just what you need to help your business stand out. Rotographic Printing, 80th Avenue in Wausau. 2-2 pitch, off speed, high, count is full. Cade was hoping that was a high strike. Kind of did a little hop step off the mound. He'll reset. Not a lot of hitting in this first game. Evergreens own the hit column 3-1. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center. Grzinski is over. He won't get it. It's out of his reach. It's going to roll to the wall. A 2-out double at least. Holding at second base is Owen Pye.
Number 2, Mac Krause.
2 out, 2-strike hit for the Rockets. So this at-bat becomes kind of important. To the top of the Neenah batting order, Matt Krause will hit. He's 1 for 2 today. This game just suddenly feels a lot different if Neenah picks up a 2-out run. outside. Good stop by Cole Van Slyke. Keeps that runner at second base. That ball was hit well enough by Pyrie into the gap. He could have had a triple, but you can't risk outs on the bases when you're trailing by 3 runs. Foul back off the catcher's mask. Hit so far off the catcher's mask, it bounces off the mask and rolls all the way to the dugout. Yeah. Home plate umpire will give catcher Cole Van Slyke a little bit more time by cleaning off the plate. And just ask him, okay, sir? Yes, okay, sir. It's a ball and a strike. Neenah looking to break through here in the visitors' half of the 5th. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Neenah left base runners at second and third in the first, and had a runner at third base in the 4th. Couldn't cash any of them in. Fly ball to center field. Got to be a tough play. Going back, diving, and unable to get it is center fielder Hayden Grzinski. Run will come in, and that's a 2-out triple. All of this with 2 outs. And Neenah is heard from. Now Neenah can really edge closer. Got a runner at third base for Gus Weinholzer. No visit to the mound here. Cade Felch will be left to navigate this on his own. Weinholzer today has a ground out and a fly out, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Looking to drive that pitch that was just above the letters. Neenah can cut this to a 1-run game with a 2-out hit here. Ground ball foul. Bounced off the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. This is the at-bat of the ball game right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled back. Cade Felch had just been cruising along, then gives a back-to-back 2-out extra base hits here in the 5th. Neenah's got 1 run in, but to be honest with you, they need another out of this spot. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Playing with the wind a little bit, no problem. Cooper Ritchie stays with it. The inning is over. A 2-out double and a 2-out triple. Neenah's on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Our new score, Everest 3, Rockets 1 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
A really nice Saturday for baseball here at Simon Field. Evergreens lead Neenah 3-1. Neenah finally broke through in the visitors' 5th. And in the home half of the 5th, the Evergreens have 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order. It's Ryan Schultz, Aiden Hopton, Maddox Wyro. Between them, they're 2 for 4. A couple of hits, a couple of walks. So the Evergreens' middle part of the batting order has been productive so far. Schulz has walked and struck out. This will be a third inning of work for Sam Prince on in relief. First pitch is a ball low to Ryan Schulz. The Everest Triangular today is brought to you by Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been a part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured, NCUA. Topped off the plate, it's a ball and 2 strikes. For the first time all day, the wind is blowing strong enough that we're feeling it up here in the press box. Blowing in. 1-1, that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Evergreens have had the leadoff runner aboard in 3 of the 4 innings so far. This is popped up, foul ground. Could be up on the roof of the Everest dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. Ground ball to third. Third baseman from his knees gets up and throws wildly. And it's going to get past the first baseman. This will be a 2-base error. Landon Shepard throws wildly to first. Evergreens have a leadoff runner at second. Exactly what Neenah did not need. They get a run, get it down to 2. The Evergreens have that leadoff runner down at second base. Aiden Hopp to hit now. We've learned from the hockey players on the team that Aiden Hopp is the Rat. I'm not sure how I'd feel about my nickname being the Rat. Strike 1 on the inside corner. Yeah, that's what we're thinking up here, that's a haircut commentary. No one's got hair that drifts further below the end of the batting helmet than Aiden. 1-1 pitch, low, 2-1. I don't know, I shouldn't laugh. I was asked at work this week, Chris, please write a new biography. We want a biography about you for the station website. Now, I've done this many times over the years. Here's a fly to shallow right field, long run, foul territory, foul ball. So, I mean, my biography hasn't changed in 22 years. I've been at the same job for 22 years now. So I just cut and paste my last biography and added at the end, Chris gave up a promising career as a male swimsuit model to focus full-time on broadcasting. I want to see if they actually print that or not. Someone would have to read the whole thing through. Fouled off over the Neenah dugout and out to the road. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aiden is 1 for 1 today. He's been on base in both of his appearances. A walk and a single. Low, 3-2. Count goes full as the Evergreens are looking for a second base runner. Off-speed pitch, off the pitcher's rubber and through. Evergreens will score a run. So that error proves costly for Neenah. Evergreens get the run right back. Aiden's got a second hit, and the Evergreens stretch the lead back out to 3 runs.
Number 8, Maddox Wyro.
Maddox Wyro is 1 for 2. His single in the first inning brought in 2 runs. One for 2 today is Maddox. Maddox looks to bunt. This is a good bunt. Throw to first is high. Throwing error from the catcher, and the runner's going to move from second to third. It is a successful sacrifice for Maddox Wyro. And Maddox is aboard with an error, a bad throw by the catcher. third error for Neenah today. Ben Gartsky is 0 for 2 to hit after the Neenah infield will huddle up on how they'd like to defend this first and third situation. Neenah's got 3 errors in the game. The Evergreens have played errorless baseball. That's a nice change for them.
Number 26, Ben Gartsky.
Hopped at third, WIAA at first for Ben Gartsky, 0 for 2. Gartsky was looking to bunt. Not sure if everyone was on the same page with the signs there, because the runner at third base, Aiden Hopp, was not breaking towards home. Throw over to first, runner's back. All of this with nobody out. So the Evergreens have 1 run in, and they're looking for more in this spot. Looking to bunt again. Is that called a strike? Yes, it was. 1-1. I don't think that was a strike. I think that was a little outside. Bunt is pushed up the first base side. You know what? If you push the ball up the first base side, that runner from third probably scores. What you're looking to do in this spot, if the bunt stays on, you're looking to push it past the pitcher. Then you'll get that run in. Here it's a ball and 2 strikes, so the bunt is probably no longer in play here. Swinging away, and that just missed. 2-2. It's a tough pitch to take. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, and they're accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives. Ground ball to third. Got to have a force at home. Got to apply the tag. He's out. Landon Shepard cuts down the lead runner. Hapt is out at home. Bruce Orthodontics is changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today.
Center fielder, Hayden Brzezinski.
The first out comes at home. Still runners at first and second, and only 1 out for Hayden Brzezinski. Walked and bounced out to the first baseman. First ball swinging to third. Force there at third. There's 1. On to first. The throw is wild. Evergreens are going to hold that runner at third base. You can't assume the double play, so there's no error on that. Well, now hold on. No, there's got to be an error assessed. How would the runner get from first to second? It's an error on the third baseman, Landon Shepard, a throwing error. Got the force there, but the runners move up to second and third on an error. So that's now Ben Gartsky at third. Hayden Brzezinski is up to second. 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Cooper Ritchie, who takes ball 1. Coop is 1 for 3 today. Boy, this is the gotta-have out for Neenah. Cooper Ritchie bouncing to third, throw across the diamond, got him. The inning comes to an end. The Evergreens get 1 run, but leave 2 in scoring position. We'll go to the top of the 6th. It's now 4-1 on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
The top of the 6th is on. Neenah got within 2 runs, only to have the Evergreens answer in the bottom of the 5th, so each team has scored a run in the frame. Neenah's got 6 outs to work with against Cade Felch, whose pitching count is well in order as we go to the later innings. Cade's going to have a chance of throwing a complete game today. Don't see those a lot in high school baseball since we've gone to the 100 pitch count. When I watch a Major League Baseball game, I've determined that the pitch count doesn't mean all that much. You can have a pitcher who's gone through a 30-pitch first inning. In fact, the Brewers and Padres had that. The Padres pitcher was at 30 through the first inning. And then you get the next inning, you throw just 6. So then your pitch count is right back in order. Cade Felch will have to work his way through the heart of the Neenah batting order one more time. 3, 4, and 5 to hit. Cal Juckham to lead off from the left side. Bounced foul. That hit Cal in the batter's box. Strike 1. Brickners of Wausau has been proudly serving Wausau and the surrounding community since 1945. Need a new car? Go to Brickners of Wausau. 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left center field. Over is the left fielder Cooper Ritchie, and Cooper's got a beat on it. There's the first out. Hit that ball on the button, but in the range of left fielder Cooper Ritchie.
Right fielder
Ethan Hellengren was the starting pitcher, worked innings 1 through 2. Stands to be the losing pitcher today, now playing right field. Ethan was hit by a pitch and struck out. Off-speed pitch, called, strike 1. Yeah, Cade Felch is spinning a good game here for the Evergreens. And this ball is hit down the left field line, slicing foul for strike 2. Schwartz's Seamless Roofing says, does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield, your hail damage experts. They serve all of central Wisconsin with residential and commercial roofing. 0-2 pitch, got him, swing and a miss. Hallengren tipped that back to the catcher's glove and held by Cole Van Slyke. Quickly, there are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Landon Shepard is 0 for 2. He'll bat with the bases empty. Cade Felch worked a 3-up, 3-down second, looking to do it here in the 6th. Low, ball 1. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan. They'll keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Ground ball. Shortstop is deep in the hole. WIAA, strong throw, 1 hop, and bounces it over to first base. Safe. That is a long throw, but a good throw would have got him. I think it's an error on the shortstop. Yep, a 2-out error on Maddox WIAA. Not an easy play. Here's Henry St. Clair, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Neenah got their 1 run in the 5th with a 2-out rally, back-to-back base hits. Got a 2-out base runner here. Low, ball 1. Catcher Cole Van Slyke looked around, didn't know where the ball was. It's between his legs. 1 ball and no strikes. Long set, swing and a miss. Challenged him with the fastball. Late innings, and the Cade Felch fastball in the sixth looks about as good as it was in the first. A ball and a strike. Runners not going. Checked his swing, probably too far. Yep, called strike on the swing. Cole Van Slyke thought about a throw down to first, then his back leg slid out from behind him. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch coming. Hit him. Second time that Cade Felch has hit a batter today. Runners at first and second. Sam Prince, who's been on in relief since the third inning, will take his second turn at bat today. He's 0 for 1. Prince grounded out his last time up. Neenah can't surrender the inning. They need a hit to the outfield, get themselves a little closer. Up high, ball 1. Evergreens have been in control of this game since the first inning, 3-0. Now it's 4-1, but Neenah's got traffic on the bases with 2 outs. That's up high, 2-0. And now there'll be a quick visit to the mound. 2 balls and no strikes. The Evergreens are not making a pitching change here. Right, I see tonight that all of our favorite teams have night games. Brewers in Minneapolis, 6:05. Cubs play at night today. So if 3 games here at Simon Field is not enough for you, by the time you get home, you can watch more baseball on television. Two and 0 to Sam Prince after the visit to the mound. And, of course, after the visit, the next pitch is strike 1. Coaches love that they've willed the strike into existence. Swing and a miss, 2-2. I don't know what was said to Cade Felch during the visit, but maybe they were just the magic words. Cade throws 2 strikes and battles back to 2-2 with 2 outs. Looking to end the visitors' 6th right here. Low, counts full. Neenah looking to load up the bases. Cade Felch looks to end the 6th inning right here. Full count with 2 outs. Coming home. After the longest of sets. Runners are in motion. Swing and a miss. Got him! Cade Felch wins the battle. Neenah does not score, leaves 2 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 4-1. Evergreens lead the Rockets on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
I'm Chris Conley, and the bottom of the sixth is on. The strikeout to end the top of the sixth was huge for Cade Feltz. Cade is going to face the bottom of the Neenah order in their half of the seventh innings. That's big. Cade Felch worked out of trouble in the top of the sixth. Carter Miller to lead off for the Evergreens. It was a fourth inning of relief work for Sam Prince today. That's a strike, 1-1. Carter today reached on an error. Officially, he's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. Took something off on that. Carter's down on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Our second game will be Neenah and Eau Claire Memorial. It won't be on Zaleski Sports, but we'll give you a recap of what happens in that. Game 3 will be right back on these Zaleski Sports channels, DC Everest and the Old Apes. The two Eau Claire schools, Eau Claire North and Eau Claire Memorial, usually have excellent baseball programs. Slow roller, third baseman is in, strong throw, tagged him at first base. And Carter Miller is out. Cole Van Slyke's been on base after being hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 2 today.
Cole Van Slyke.
Cole digs in on the left-hand side of the plate. It'll be his second appearance against Sam Prince. Ball 1. Cole's first 2 at-bats were against the starting pitcher, Ethan Hallengreen. Hallengreen is now playing out in right field. Swing and a miss. He's over the top of a pitch that was low. 1-1. That bounces off of home plate. 2-1. We're brought to you by Express Employment Professionals. Get help finding your career, your next career, at Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Ground ball to first. Cal Juckham takes it over to first base, and there are 2 outs. Ty Rohde today's been on base twice, hit by a pitch, walked, flew out to left field.
Ty Rohde.
I don't know. I'm on Team Ty in this spot. I'm rooting for a hit. 2 outs and nobody on. Little high, ball 1. 1-0. Kind of aimed that and left it up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Rohde scored in that 3-run first inning, and those 3 runs in the first have been big in today's game. Inside out swing, slicing towards the left field line. Is there a play there? Yes. Left fielder Gus Weinholzer went all the way over into foul ground. The Evergreens go down 3 up, 3 down in the 6th. 7th and final call for Neenah. They need 3 runs, and Cade Felch will bid for a complete game when we come back on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolayBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Home half of the 7th, beg your pardon. Last call for the Neenah Rockets, trailing 4-1. Batters 8, 9, and 1 to hit against Cade Felch. This is a good pitching performance for Cade. Had to work out of some trouble in the first, where there were runners on second and third. Left a runner stranded at third in the 4th, and then gave up back-to-back 2-out extra base hits in the 5th, where Neenah got 1 run, but left another runner stranded at third base.
Leading off from the top of the 7th inning, number 13, Levi Boyven.
Levi Boyven to lead off, a strikeout victim and a groundout, 0 for 2. So Neenah's looking to flip the script here in the 7th. First ball swinging. Center fielder is in. There's the first out. 1 pitch and 1 out as Hayden Grzinski has retired Levi Boyven. Owen Pies 1 for 2 with a double. Scored Neenah's only run today. Checked his swing. I think that's a strike. It is. I think that would have been a called strike regardless. Our post-game coverage will be up here from the press box because there's another game to follow once this one ends. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Assuming no late rally, Cade Felch is our player of the game. Just the pitching performance that the Evergreens needed at this point in the season. 0-2 pitch just outside, 1-2. Cade still in the driver's seat in this spot with 1 out and nobody on. His 1-2 pitch curve is outside, 2-2. Just missed again, 3-2. How many batters has Cade Felch walked in this game? If you said 0, you're right. That's what winning pitching looks like. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cade has hit 2 batters. Coming home again at 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's a 7th strikeout for Cade Felch, and Neenah's down to their final out. Matt Krause has 2 hits, a single and a triple, 2 for 3 today. He'll hit with the bases empty. First ball swinging, and it's a fly ball. Should end the ball game to center field. Hayden Krasinski, couple of steps in. A 3-up, 3-down, 7th inning. The Evergreens' losing streak is over. They beat Neenah 4-1. Cade Felch allows just 3 hits. What a pitching line for Cade Felch today. A 7-inning complete game. Gives up 1 run. It was earned. Scatters 3 hits. 7 strikeouts, no walks. He did hit 2 batters. Cade Felch, the senior, a fine pitching performance today. He's the Ridgetop Exteriors Player of the Game. Congratulations to Cade Felch. 4-1 winners today in a game that was played in a tidy 1 hour and 47 minutes. Back with the recap on the Merrill Steel postgame show when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
I'm Chris Conley, and this is the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens' 3-game losing streak is in the rearview mirror. They've beaten the Neenah Rockets 4-1, the first of 3 games here at Simon Field. Evergreens 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Neenah 1 run on 3 hits and 4 errors. Neenah had some opportunities in this game. Left 3 runners in scoring position, 2 of them in the first inning. Had a runner on third in the 5th where they scored their one and only run. Couldn't bring that second run around. Cade Felch is the winning pitcher, struck out 7 and walked none. He's the player of the game. Evergreen's hitting stars in the first game, Aiton Hopt was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Maddox Wyro had a 1-out single in the first inning, got himself 2 RBI. So the Evergreens managed only 4 hits, but made the most of them. The Evergreens are 4-1 winners. Next game up, Neenah will be playing again. They'll be back out on the field against the Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial. Game 3 will be right back here on Zaleski Sports. Old Abe's and DC Everest. We're anticipating that game will start around 3 o'clock. Evergreens are 4-1 winners in the first game at the Simon Field Invitational. They win game 1 of this triangular 4-1. That's our final. That's going to wrap up our Zaleski Sports coverage. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. We'll talk again later this afternoon.